The registration for new QR code, new test and go scheme will continue to be suspended until further notice. Most likely at least until the end of the month. So continue to be suspended until further notice.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today is the big day, January, right? January 7th, Friday. We've been all waiting for this day. So we get a clear answer from the Thai government as to when we can use our Thai passes, the people that hold their Thai pass, and when can they come to the country. However, unfortunately, you'll still have to be stuck in limbo. My name is Alex and you can live through me. Today was a big day. We're all hoping for this to happen, and there's some news outlets reporting January 15th to be the cutoff date, but let me tell you, that's not true, so don't panic or anything, because as the spokesperson said today after the CCSA meeting, there's no official cutoff date. So if you have your Thai pass, you can use it up to January 15th. Now, that's kind of a problem for most of us, because what if you're coming after January 15th? They're kind of keeping you in limbo still. You don't have a clear answer of what you should do and what you can and cannot do. As they've said, they're going to reassess the situation as it progresses, meaning as of right now, there's no cutoff date, at least until January 15th. You can use your Thai pass if it's before then, and probably after that, but they'll reassess the situation, which is not really good news because we wanted hard answers, a clear-cut date with actual timestamps of when people could come into the country and cannot. You know, this is people's like money and time and vacation. You know, you don't want to be stressed coming to the country, but unfortunately, those are the hard facts. Like I said, some news outlets have been reporting January 15th to be the cutoff date. However, as I'm going to show you right now in the video, this was not the case. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video. But before we do that, if you guys find this informative, please hit that subscribe button. And we're going to discuss some other things such as new Sandbox programs being open, as well as African countries being allowed to enter the country without being banned. Now let's take a look at the video so you have direct quotes coming from the CCSA meeting themselves. Let's take a look.
English language summary of the press briefing here at the Center for COVID Situation Administration as always. So first, thank you to Dr. Tuwisin for the Thai language version of the briefing. I'll recap some of the important points that he summarized just now, including a very important issue about the lifting of restrictions for travelers traveling from countries in Africa, which will be lifted next week, as well as additional Sandbox provinces. Now, just to review on the measures for entering the country, as I mentioned in the beginning, the General Meeting today discussed that the prior restrictions that we had on travelers from African countries, they resolved that the restrictions for travelers from African countries coming into Thailand will be lifted on the 11th of January 2022. So that's next Tuesday already. Restrictions from travelers from Africa will be lifted. So therefore, international travelers from all countries can enter Thailand while undergoing the same measures. All international travelers undergoing the same measures. That would be effective on the 11th of January. Also on the 11th of January 2022 onwards, travelers can register to enter Thailand through to arrive in new Sandbox schemes, the new Sandbox provinces, aside from Phuket. So previously there had been a couple of provincial sandboxes, and then they were removed, but Phuket remained. Now from the 11th of January, they come back. So the Sandbox schemes, aside from Phuket, will include provinces, which is the Sandbox scheme, Surat Thani Sandbox, Phang Nga Sandbox, Krabi Sandbox, which all of these are extensions from the Phuket Sandbox scheme to reduce the limited capacities of Phuket for tourism. Now, Surat Thani, Phang Nga, and Krabi, in Surat Thani in particular, Samui Island, Koh Tao, and Koh Phangan. So these are the Sandbox schemes that will be effective from the 11th of January onwards. Now, as mentioned by Dr. Tuwisin, for the test and go scheme for those arriving, international arrivals, the registration for new QR code, new test and go scheme, will continue to be suspended until further notice. Most likely, at least until the end of the month. So continue to be suspended until further notice. However, those who have already received the QR code to travel to Thailand as scheduled under the test and go measures, the CCSA will constantly adapt the measures as necessary, including consider the time limitation for approved travelers under this test and go scheme, and we will inform you as soon as possible as there are further updates, including any cutoff date for the use of this QR code that has already been issued for those who have already applied for the test and go prior. So moving on to the vaccination progress now. So with that note, I thank you for your attention. I wish you a very healthy.
And that was it. As you heard him, there's no set date, a cutoff date for the Thai Pass. They will reassess, but you can enter the country up to January 15th. That might change as the days continue and new information about Omicron and other facts come up. And all the countries from Africa are now able to enter Thailand as of January 11th. There's no more ban on those 8 African countries. And furthermore, those additional sandbox schemes. So those islands have opened up as if you want to come and enter those islands. Let's go ahead and take a look at the names of the places that are going to be new to the sandbox program. The registration to enter Thailand via the tourist sandboxes with 7 days quarantine period in Phuket, Krabi, Phang Nga, Surat Thani, which are Koh Samui, Koh Phangan, and Koh Tao, will be reopened on January 11th. That's it. I know many of us were hoping for much more clear answers. Unfortunately, it didn't come. I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest, on your behalf, because I've been following these stories with you guys. I read your comments in the comment section, and I could genuinely relate to your frustration because I came to this country too, and it can be really stressful, right? Vacation shouldn't be that way. However, on the other hand, this is not our country. We're here as guests, and it's a really awkward position to be in as a tourist right now, and more than just awkward. And by the way, guys, don't shoot the messenger. I know a lot of you are angry over there, but I'm just releasing exactly what the facts are. Let me know what your thoughts are. I would love to hear from you. Leave your comments down below, share your stories, and if you guys found this video informative, entertaining, or just want to show your support, please hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with some more information. Bye. Ow. Fucker.